Hey, World History, this is Miss Corey. Welcome to the directions for Unit 16 Modern-ish Events Project. All right, this is probably the last video I need to make for this class to the end of the year. Wow, it's crazy. All right, so directions. World history after World War II is too long to cover in the last weeks of school. Instead, you will be researching a modern-ish event or an event that happened in the world post World War II. Below is a link of a list of world events. I have chosen the list of events that have a world impact and not just events that affect the United States. So, when I went through this gigantic list of things, which I'll show you in just a minute here, I looked for events that had a world impact. So they didn't just happen inside the United States or just affect the United States. Now, some of these events might have the United States play a role in it or have some sort of impact on the United States, but it had to be kind of like a world event. So you will be filling out a slideshow about your chosen modernish event. I'll show that slideshow to you in just a second. So new, as you probably know, in units prior, I've been strict about not using AI. For this project, you are going to use AI with some restrictions. You may only use Perplexity AI. You cannot use any other AI tools. I know we talked about that already. So step one, you're going to open up the link to the sign up sheet for the modernish events. This list is sorted by region and it is not sorted by chronological order. You're going to choose one event that you will research. Once you have chosen your event, you're going to put your first and last name to the column next to the event, and only one student can sign up per event. Is there a modernish event that you want to research that is not on the list? Email me, Miss Corey, to get it okayed first. And if you're not sure what to pick, you can either ask me or Mrs. Hinkle, and we are more than happy to help you out. So let's take a look at that sign up sheet. So right here is the sign up sheet. Okay. So again, if you're not sure what to choose, ask us. And if there's a research of an event that you want to do that's not on the list, just ask us. Just want to make sure that it doesn't overlap with anything else. You'll see here that I have bookmarks. So let's say you really want to do something about, I don't know, the Middle East or North America or something like that. Click on the bookmark and it'll take you right down to that time or that region of the world. So again, I sorted by region, not by chronological order, because that was just too difficult. Sorry. All right. You'll also see that I have one. I did an example. So I did mine on the 2003 US invasion of Iraq. And I'll show you my example in just a little bit. But let's say that you really want to do something in Oceania in Australia. And let's say you want to do World Expo 88. To sign up for that event, all you have to do is type in your name. And there you go. Pretty cool. All right. So step two, research your modernish event. You can use Perplexity AI or research on your own, or you can do kind of like a hybrid of both. Like for example, with my 2003 US invasion of Iraq, I used Perplexity AI to start off. It gave me some good background information, but then I had some more specific questions I wanted to be answered. So I just went to like Google and looked at like directly onto the Britannica website or the Wikipedia website or something like that. Again, if you use AI, just make sure that it's Perplexity and that it's pulling from reputable resources. Like we talked about before, it likes to pull from social media or blog posts or unknown websites. So make sure it's not doing that. For researching on your own without the help of AI, here's going to be a list of some websites that are really awesome websites that I use a lot. Step number 3, as you research, fill out the Unit 16-L5 Modern-ish Events slideshow. And you're going to answer the questions on the slideshow that are in the speaker notes. I'll show you that in just a second. Your answers must be in your own words, and anything plagiarized will be an automatic 0 for the entire assignment, which would be really, really sad, considering that this is a summative assignment. And for some of you who that may be kind of on like the C or D range, this could make or break your grade. So make sure that you do everything correctly in the slideshow. Also, make sure that you include one picture per slide. So let's take a look at that slideshow. So here, I'll go to the top here, is the slideshow. So again, kind of like with the Chinese technology project, if you were with me for that, at the bottom here, there's this little grade line. If you pull that up, that'll get you to your speaker notes, and that will tell you what you need for each slide. First slide, easy, your name of the event. Then, what were the main events or actions that took place? So I'm looking for 4 to 6 sentences or bullet points about the basics of what happened to your modern-ish day event. Make sure you include the who, what, when, and where in a picture. Slide number 3, you're going to answer 2 of the following questions. What were the motivations behind this event or action? Was anything happening in or around the region of the time of the event that caused it? Was it man-made? Who made this event occur? Or was it nature-made? What happened that nature caused this event? So there's a lot of like earthquakes and like hurricanes or typhoons that I have on that big giant list. So just FYI, and include one picture. Here you're going to include one map or at least one map of where your modernish event took place. If the event took place in multiple locations, use multiple maps or a world map with the locations marked. Location. Answer one of the following questions. What was the geographical significance of the event, and how did this location influence the start and or outcome of the event? And a picture. Answer 2 of the following questions about the aftermath of the event. What were the short-term consequences of the event? How did this event shape the future of the region of the event? How did this event shape the future of the world? In what ways did this event impact the lives of individuals or communities? And how does this event connect to other historical events or movements? And a picture. Then we have the connection to today. Answer one of the following questions. What lessons can be learned from this event that are relevant today? How does this event connect to the history of the United States? And how does this event impact the United States today? And a picture. And why did you choose this event? So this slide here is really just asking, why the heck did you choose it? So answer at least one of the following questions. Did you choose this event because it had a personal significance to you? Were you interested in the time period? Why? Have you learned about this event before? Did you just pick this event because it sounded interesting? Or did you just pick this event because you didn't know what else to pick? I'm just really curious. Then we have the works cited, which I know we talked about beforehand with how to use Perplexity AI. So again, if you use Perplexity AI, make sure that you get that share link, which is up here in the upper right corner, and that anyone with the link can view it. And if you did not use Perplexity AI and just did like website searching or if you use Perplexity with kind of supplemental website searching, just make sure that you put those sources in an MLA works cited format and put them on the slide. All right, then you're going to make sure that you answered all the questions, you got pictures on the slides, you don't have any spelling mistakes or anything like that. Then you can submit it to Schoology. So I also want to show you that I did an example. I have this link to the directions as well. So I know a lot of you like to look at examples before you go and do the projects. So if you want to, feel free to look through my example. Again, my example is about the 2003 US invasion of Iraq. All right, so step 4, like I said, proofread your slideshow, then submit to Schoology. This will be due Sunday, May 25th at midnight. Step 5, the week of May 27th through the 30th, you're going to complete the Unit 16 peer review modernish events. And I'll give you more details of what that looks like in the upcoming weeks, but pretty much what that's going to be is where you're going to look at 2 of your classmates' projects. You're going to tell me like what they did good, what maybe they could improve upon, and what you learned about. It'll be pretty easy. There'll be a link to the rubric here. And then again, this is my link to my example. And my tips, feel free to change the background of the slideshow. Feel free to add slides to type information. And a lot of these events have confusing and complicated historical backgrounds. If you need help understanding a concept, please let your teacher know and we will help you. Okay, that's why we're here. I think a lot of students are afraid to ask us for help, but you shouldn't, because I think we're pretty nice people. So, all right, you'll probably also see that we have the Unit 16-L6 research worksheet. So for this, you're going to do the CRAP method, just like we did in Unit 16-L1 and Unit 16-L2. So with the CRAP method here, what you're going to do is you're going to take just one of your resources that you use. So if you use Perplexity AI, just go into your sources tab here and just choose one of the sources that Perplexity pulled from. So let's say that it was Britannica. So just click into Britannica, copy and paste the URL, put that into the link to the website here, and then go through and answer all these questions just like you did in Unit 16-L2. Okay? And if you didn't use Perplexity AI and you just did like web searches and stuff, again, let's say I did Britannica as my web search, same concept, just paste the URL here, answer all the questions. Okay, I think that's everything I have to tell you about this project. Again, if you have questions, please let us know. We are more than happy to help you out. All right, I hope you enjoy this project and I hope you learned something. All right, bye.